Hello and welcome to the Art of the Oracle. My name is Virginia and this is a daily reading for this Monday. Are you tired of hearing there's a lot going on because it's so, I feel like every day I like feel like that's my like good morning. Wow, there's a lot going on. So there is, but I think there's always a lot going on, right? It doesn't matter if there's crazy or non-crazy. If we think about it, there's a lot of beauty in the world. There's a lot of opportunities for love and joy and connection. And yeah, I think that's what I'm going to lean into anyway. So welcome to the channel. I'm delighted to read for you today. We're bringing in this beautiful magic of this amethyst crystal today, along with clear quartz energy on a variety of different levels. If you missed the 3-card pick a card reading, I put one out yesterday, so go back and check that out. That was a lot of fun. And today we're going to use the One World Tarot appropriately, I think. So we can kind of feel a little bit of unity. I think most of us think that way, but there are still some people that are trying to keep things divisive or playing games or, yeah, ridiculousness. So let's ask what we most need to know as we start our week. How is everybody doing? I have had a fun week. Let's ask if this is meant to be upside down. No, we're going to go right side up. What we have are swords energy. So information, that's what this is about. This is about a new beginning and heartbreak, something that we really don't want to hear. So the first two cards out are really talking about communication. And, you know, that's exactly what we're all, you know, tied to, I think, more than anything. We have communication on our phones, on TV, you know, just all over the place. It's constant barrage of information. And yeah, it looks like we're hearing new information about some things that are going on. And we may not like what we're hearing. That's what I'm getting from these two cards. The Ace of Swords always feels like a really beautiful opportunity for the clouds to part and for us to see something in a brand new way. But because it's paired here, interestingly enough, it's almost like we had an opportunity for peace and a new beginning, see things from a higher perspective, have these new ideas. But are the clouds coming in as instead of leaving to come in and show us something more that we don't want to hear? So that's, you know, heartbreak is this card's signature, right? We're always, you know, looking at this card from heartbreak. And the truth is that heartbreak is one of these things, right, where we never want to go through it when we're going through it. But once we've gone through the experience of it, it usually teaches us a really valuable lesson. So let's hope that there is some beautiful lesson in the making here. Well, the next card out is a major arcana, which is the Star card. And in the Star card, I really feel like it's the bettering of something, allowing us to see, and we have the moon. Wow. So we basically have the sun and the moon. And the information that I've been getting when I'm reading the cards for myself personally is this balancing of polarities, really, is what's going on. And if you look at it, this is new and this is old. This is opportunity. This is heartbreak. This is deep feeling about something. And then here we have the star, which really... oh, it's not the sun, it's the star. Please forgive me. So the star illuminates kind of like a gift or an opportunity or something. And then the moon is revealing something mysterious. So I feel like today is going to be one of these like polarity days, because I did say that when I was first bringing these cards out, and that's really the information that was coming through to me. And when I was doing readings for myself, what was consistent in all the readings is that there was a masculine and a feminine, and a divine masculine and a divine feminine. When you see like the king and the queen, or the emperor and the empress, it's like the divinity of what the highest aspect of the feminine and the masculine can be. And I feel like because we have the star and the moon here, I almost feel like I've heard little whispers about information about other planetary systems helping out and coming to, not to rescue us, but coming to help align and elevate. Like this time is exactly the way it's supposed to be right now. And there's a little mystery around all that, because do we really understand? There are people that seem to be, channeling and connecting in to divine guidance from galactic individuals. Even I've done it, like Arcturians and Pleiadians and the Council of Light. These have all come through for me. But sporadically. And I know that there are people out there that really feel, at least when I'm listening to them, that they have a deep connection. So I feel like that element is somehow present in this day. And it's a beautiful way to start the week. So I think we're going to hear some information. I don't think it's something that we really want to hear. I think it's something that is really going to make our heart hurt a little bit. Like we just don't want to see war. We don't want to see different things that are hurting other people, because it's not coming from a place of purity. But with sometimes these things that we don't want to see illuminate things and bring in opportunities for really big change. And so that's kind of what I'm feeling from this. I think that this is representative of some galactic information, like the two wolves here, the dog and the wolf howling at the moon, is because there's something very primordial happening here, something beyond what our minds can really understand on this level, that it is something that is written in the stars, that we are these, tiny individuals down here on the planet having this human experience. But above us, there's so much light and so much information flowing in. So I feel like that's what we're going to also hear. I think on an earthly level, we're going to hear information isn't going to feel good, but it's asking you to stay, that this is not where the most information is going to come from and the highest awareness. It's going to come from beyond, because it's like the micro and the macro. This is the macro looking at what's going on, and this is the micro. This is our day-to-day and what we're experiencing. But there's something that we could never see on this level, because we're right here in the middle of it. Like you can't see you can't see the forest for the trees, right? You have to really pan out to be able to see that. So keep your ears open, your eyes peeled, but most importantly, keep your heart open, because I think that we all need to go in deep meditation to be able to receive some of the energies and the information that's coming in. I think there's a lot more that's going on here on the planet than what we're seeing with our human eyes. So thank you so much for being here at the Art of the Oracle. If you like what you hear, then give it a thumbs up, and I hope you will consider subscribing if you're not already a subscriber, so you can get a little drop in whenever I'm doing a daily reading. They're generally under 10 minutes, and they offer some really beautiful insight. So thank you again, and until tomorrow, have an amazing day. Bye now.